What's going on, everybody? Robert Lee Master here. I'm a real estate agent here in El Paso, Texas. All right. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, selling your house or how do we get it, ready to be sold. All right. And to sell it fast, that's what everybody wants, right? Is to sell their home quickly. So I'm here to tell you exactly what to do to get your home sold quickly. It can be very inexpensive and it's not very hard to get your home to sell quickly. All it takes is a little bit of work on your part to update the house in places that it may need to be updated, maybe clean it up a little bit, get everything looking nice. But I've come down to 7 points that I want to talk about how to get your home ready to be sold. All right, we're going to go into point number 1, which is going to be cleaning your yards. All right, and I don't mean just cleaning the yard, I mean cleaning the front yard and the backyard. Okay, both sides. All right, so the reason we want to clean the front yard, okay, is to create this curb appeal, right? If people are driving by and they see the nice real estate sign in the front that says for sale underneath, if it's got a trashy yard, most likely people aren't going to be interested in that property. All right, so you got to create some kind of curb appeal. All right, so whenever they're doing the showing, let's say if a realtor takes a client to show them the property, they're showing the buyers, and they walk to the back of the house, right, into the backyard. Now remember, the backyard is where people have all their get-togethers, their barbecues. This is kind of where, the family hangs out the most. So if this thing looks like trash, most likely it's not going to be appealing to the buyer at all. So hey, as a seller, what you need to be doing is getting the yard cleaned up the best you can, especially the backyard, where they're going to be spending a lot of time. Maybe make the landscaping a little bit better, plant some flowers, make sure the trash is cleaned up, make sure the grass is mowed, all right? Don't let the grass grow like 10 feet tall or anything in your yard. All right, so now we're gonna go to point number 2, all right, which can be fresh paint, all right? So fresh paint does a lot to a house, okay? If you're gonna freshly paint the house or things in the house, let's say it's the living room. Let's just say it's the living room, all right? You paint the living room a different color. You can change the house completely, the feel of it, as you walk in, it's more appealing. The fresh paint, it smells nice on your nose. It seems like a newer home when it's freshly painted, all right? But another thing to realize is that we wanna stick to what's called neutral colors, all right? When you are selling your home, you're going to have a vast majority of buyers, of different backgrounds and things like that are going to be looking at your home, okay? And so they may not like the pinks, the blues, the reds, things like that. So stay away from those colors completely, all right? So try to stick just to neutral colors, and you can paint your house fairly cheaply. I think you can get a couple buckets of paint for, a couple $100, some brushes, things like that. All right, guys, so point number 3 is going to be make sure the front door is appealing to a buyer, all right? This could be, changing the doorknobs, the deadbolt, the little knob on the door so it's not so beat up, because after years of using it, it does get beat up. It may not work as well anymore. Also, along those lines, maybe paint the front door if it can be painted. Maybe even add a welcome mat, maybe put some flowers by the front door, because this is going to be the first impression, besides the front yard, the front door is going to be one of the first impressions that the buyer gets whenever they're going inside of your home to look at it. All right, guys, point number 4 is going to be to get rid of all of those nasty odors. All right, I know a lot of us have pets. Some have bigger dogs, they leave a much more pungent odor, but we want to do our best to eliminate all of those odors, okay? This could go along the lines of cleaning your house regularly, maybe some Febreze, some Lysol, whatever it may be, to just get rid of the odors, okay? Because there's nothing less, that's going to turn off a buyer when they walk into your house. Let's say the yard's nice, the door's beautiful when they walk in. As soon as they walk through the front door, that just hits them right in the face where they're like, oh my goodness, this place stinks, all right? That turns off buyers very, very quickly. All right, guys, so we're gonna go to point number 5, all right? And this goes along the lines with eliminating bad odors too, but clean your house, all right? So we want to keep the house very clean, okay? Whenever, buyers come at all types of times of the day, if you guys are living there still, or let's say the house is vacant, even if the house is vacant, make sure the house is clean, okay? We want to create this, comfortable feeling for the buyers. They don't want to walk into a dirty house. I know I can't stand walking into a dirty, cluttered house. But even if you have boxes and stuff laying around, put those boxes up into an area. If you need to look at getting a storage unit, maybe you have too much stuff, but you want to declutter the house so that it opens the house up and doesn't feel like it's, small, all right? So that's one thing that you can do. So now we're gonna look at point number 6, all right? Point number 6 is going to be more or less along the lines of painting your home, but making small repairs, all right? So like lights, for instance, like bathroom lights, maybe a ceiling fan, maybe the light on the front door, the lights in the kitchen. You could actually upgrade those lights very, very inexpensively, all right? Go to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever it is. Try to find some modern lighting or something to change all that stuff out. And it really creates more of an appeal, all right? Another thing is light bulbs, okay? Light bulbs are a big thing for me. Like when I go show a property, I expect all the light bulbs to work, all right? There's nothing that irritates a realtor more when they go to a house and then almost all the light bulbs don't work, right? They've got 2 or 3 different light bulbs in the bathroom that's out and it's never been changed. So lighting is a very big factor for when it comes to showing properties. If the house is lit up, then it looks more appealing, it's prettier, it's nicer, it looks more open. So very important, make sure you change your light bulbs. All right, so now we're gonna go to point number 7, all right, which is gonna be more or less on the lines of your safety, okay? Whenever you're selling your home, you have a lot of different people that are constantly coming into the house, all right? So what you wanna do to protect yourself and your family is, I would say, and I recommend all my clients do this, is take all of your family photos, put them in a box, and put them up somewhere, all right? Also along the lines of legal documents, maybe it's credit card statements, bank statements, social security cards, anything that's important to you, your financials, everything needs to be kind of packed up into a box or a safe box, where it's put away where nobody can find it, all right? So that's very important. You don't want people getting your information or things like that. But hey, these are 7 points that are gonna help you sell your home, all right? This is what you can do to get your home prepared to be sold, all right? You wanna make sure you do these things, because what we're really trying to do is make the home as appealing as possible, okay? Not saying that your home's not beautiful. Most people's homes are very, very beautiful. It's just that, we want to really open the home up, show, the buyers, the potential buyers, how big it is, and really bring out the home's beauty, okay? But hey, if you guys ever need anything, any real estate questions whatsoever, please let me know. You can always DM me, and make sure you like my page. I'm always coming out with educational real estate videos like this. And then, if you guys ever have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, just please text me. And I appreciate every one of you, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day today.